What's the first thing you noticed about me?
This glittering look in your eyes.
Yeah. Well, like, what about it?
They say that the eyes are the key to the soul, and I feel like I'm good at reading people
Really?
when they look me in the eyes. And you seem like you have a positive spirit, positive vibe. That's definitely a winning situation.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think I am?
Who do I think you are? It's a very broad question. Some crazy girl who came down to this crazy, creepy warehouse to have a blind date with some random guy. So, if anything, I would say you're a very exciting person. I can say that much.
Okay, anything else? Like an archetype if you had to guess, or?
Teacher?
That's kind of close, but not really. Like, that was the job before my job now, but.
Close to teaching. I don't know, I'm stumped.
Okay, so I'm a student, which technically counts as work. That takes up most of my time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I babysit part-time, and I'm also a dancer.
What kind of dancer?
Pole fitness.
Pole fitness.
Yeah,
Nice.
and pole dancing.
Got the moves then.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you fearful of in a relationship?
That's a good
Yeah,
question.
it is. Really.
Maybe abandonment?
Mm-hmm. Like someone just leaving you? For no
Yeah,
apparent
so
reason?
definitely, like someone just like checking out. I feel like, not to make blanket statements, but it seems like our culture is very fickle. So one day people are with you and one day they're not. And of course, everyone has a right to grow and change their mind. And when it comes to love, like there's nothing that says anyone has to stay connected to you for the rest of their lives. But I think that's my biggest fear, especially like dating someone closer to my age.
Mm-hmm.
This idea of like loyalty.
Mm.
How about you?
I don't even know anymore. I'm just so fucked up about relationships anyways. Like, I don't really know, like, what I'm fearful of. I guess, like, my biggest fear would be, like, right, you date someone, you get to know them, eventually you take that natural step of sort of going into a relationship, and down the road, they sort of change and evolve to this person where, like, you can't really connect or relate to that person anymore. I feel like it's, like, my biggest fear. But I feel like our concept of relationship is very antiquated. I feel like I don't like really subscribe to like that traditional stuff anyways. So I figured that would be like my biggest fear. Yeah.
So wait, tell me more. What do you mean when you say you don't subscribe to traditional
I just feel like
relationships?
Yeah, because I mean like I feel like relationships, like you end it, it's more or less like I feel like it becomes like this huge thing of like ownership. Like I'm dating this person owns me, I own them. It's like I don't want to be like a charm on someone's charm bracelet, you know what I mean? Like I'm more or less like like it's gonna sound very like crude, but like if it's like it's my body, it's like my penis, like I've been like taking care of it for like X amount of years. It's like who are you to say what I could do with it? Like I'm sort of past that. I'm more or less like trying to like transcend the physical, where I don't really care about what you do. And I guess like people would say, oh, just be poly or something like that, whatever the case is. But I'm more or less worried about that person. Like if the shit hits the fan, will that person be there for me? And that's like my only concern.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever met a guy who said that before.
Well,
That
you
they'd
didn't.
be okay with that, so that's cool.
Why do you think I'm single?
I don't like that question. Because you're born into this world single and you'll probably go out single, and most of our life, or all of our life, is an individual experience. And if you couple with somebody, you just happen to partner with them. But like a single life is a valid life. So I would say you're single because you were born this way. And probably because you want to be, I'm guessing. If I'm wrong, please stop me, but I kind of feel like a little bit of jealousy towards guys. I feel like guys can get in relationships and get married kind of whenever they want to. I might be wrong about that, but that's my impression of how things work these days.
Yeah. I kind of feel like that sometimes. Like I feel like I can put off finding love for like until, I don't know, like another 10, 15 years, because I know when the time comes, I can just go and find someone maybe.
How long have you been single?
3.5 years now.
Okay.
Yeah. Now to answer that question, you're probably single because guys just suck, and it's like, like there's really no options out here anyway. So I think that's a little bit of both.
Those could be reasons, I guess. I try not to subscribe to that view that all guys suck, because that's not true. So it's just not true. There are a lot of great men, and
Are you meeting them?
yeah, some of them are my friends. I might not be dating them, but
Why? Are they single?
why are they single?
No, are they single?
I need to meet more. Okay, so this is where it gets complicated. Because I dance, that just like sheds a light into another side of like men. So working in the sex industry, technically, you just it kind of like just pulls the wool from over your eyes. Like you see like the real deal of what's going on. So I would say now I'm single because I am more filled up and I'm more content with who I am. And I'm not really trying to like jump into something just because it presents itself. So for me now, like I really want to make sure that the energy is right, the intent is right, like almost treating like my relationship like a business. So.
How do you deal with being lonely? Or are you even lonely?
So I'm really big on like positive thinking. So because of like some of my past that I haven't really gone into, but like being adopted and stuff, there's a really strong pull for me to stay in the past. Like, right? Like trying to figure out what's happening with that and analyzing that. So I'm constantly trying to be present and focus on being mindful and like projecting how I want my future to be. So anytime I feel myself saying, oh, I feel lonely, I try to just switch that energy and go outside and like find friends to be with, because there's no reason to be lonely. So I don't really feel like I'm lonely. I masturbate.
Awesome.
Yeah, like every day. And if I like actually need like body-to-body contact, then I'll go to the strip club and I'll dance and make money and like have fun and no strings attached.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I could go with a healthy masturbation life. That's dope.
Yeah, I think it's important. How about you?
Same thing.
Okay,
Yeah.
every day?
But you know what? I've actually had to sort of like cut it out in my life because I don't know. I was like almost like an addict, almost like I'm talking like 7-10 times a day. Like it was bad.
I don't think there's any such thing.
For sure, there definitely is. Too much porn and too much masturbation would definitely fuck up like a lot of shit. Just like, yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on, wait.
Like you just like, you perceive, I feel like you perceive like, I don't say you perceive, but like, if you spend all that time like watching porn, and like masturbating, like when you go out and you like try to actually go out for something physical, like your brain isn't wired for like that anymore. Like, right? Like it just takes so much. Like a girl has to be like an absolute like just freak for me to even be excited, you know what I mean? Like, because you're not wired for that anymore. You're just wired for like, I don't know, your favorite porn star or something like that.
Have you tried masturbating without watching porn?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like the same thing because like your body knows like the difference. So you have to sort of like cut that out. Yeah.
I've heard that before. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, I like have like a healthy balance, but like I rather just go for the real thing now. Yeah. That's me.
It's probably more satisfying.
Yeah. No, actually, that's debatable. Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's debatable for sure. Yeah. Only because like, right? I mean, like if you're having sex with someone, like in my, like if you're talking about me, like if I'm having sex with a woman, like A lot of times, like, there's too much stuff involved. There's just so many moving parts that have to be like just like perfect in order for it to even be a fulfilling experience. You know what I mean? Like,
You mean for the woman to be?
just for me, like, just
Okay.
for me in general, like, right? Like, I feel like for me, like, there's just so many things that I'm just expecting from this woman that has to be like great for it to even be a worthwhile experience. Like, if we don't have time invested together, and we're not like in a very strong relationship, I find that like the sex isn't what I would prefer to sort of have. You know, if that makes any sense. So that's like my flavor of sex that I like prefer to have, and that's whether or not it's passionate or whether or not it's just like just absolute, just, you know, kinky ass shit. It's like, if that connection isn't there for me, it's not that great. And in order to get that connection, like, you have to invest time, and I don't want to invest time, so I'm kind of like asked out, you know.
Wait, you don't want to invest time in dating?
Like, not a long-term relationship.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, so yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.